PURC is 25 years this year. Over the past years, we've developed and implemented policies that balance the interests of consumers and utilities. We've done this so that utilities will be viable to serve customers well, and customers will be able to value the services they receive from utilities and pay for the services the utilities provide. What we've done over the years is to also develop a number of transparency strategies. This is because to us, transparency helps in building trust in the utilities and even in the regulator. Transparency also offers the consumers the opportunity to value what they receive and also provide feedback on the services they receive from customers. This year, the PURC started the tariff process in April. We received proposals from utilities. We engaged consumers. We engaged various stakeholders, including TUC, the AGI, the Government of Ghana, Parliament, among others. The essence was to create a platform for utilities to engage stakeholders on the proposals they've submitted. After deliberations, analysis, and a number of engagement with the utilities, in August, the Commission announced an average increase of electricity tariff by 27% and an increase of 21% in the water tariff. In order for consumers to understand this, and to understand what they are paying for, the PURC has developed the PURC Tariff Reckoner. The Reckoner helps consumers to do a number of things. One, it helps consumers to disaggregate what they are paying for. So you know that the bill you are paying is disaggregated into three, or can be divided into three components. You are paying for the energy you are receiving, you are paying for the service charge, and there are also some levies that are imposed on the tariff. So the Reckoner helps you to understand this. Again, if you know the unit you are buying or consuming, if you enter the unit, it helps you to know the amount you will pay. And if you know the amount you are going to pay, let's say 200, and you enter, it also helps you to know the unit you are going to get. We are counting on consumers to utilize this platform to understand your consumption level and be part of the process of making both the water and electricity sectors viable. Thank you very much.
You are warmly welcome to the PURC website to self-calculate your electricity bills for a particular month. Go to Quick Links and click on PURC Tariff Reckoner. Click on the link to the Reckoner. Go to Electricity Tariffs. You click on it. It gives you the platform to input the figures of the amount of money you spend in a month. Kindly select which of the classes you fall into, whether you're a residential customer, a non-residential customer, or an SLT customer. If you're a residential customer and you know the kilowatt hours you spend per month, click on Computation Preference and click on Consumption. Put in the kilowatt hours you consume per month, for instance, 100 kilowatt hours, and calculate. It's going to give you the total amount you spend for a month on 100 kilowatt hours. The total amount for 100 kilowatt hours is 104 Ghana cedis and 22 pesos. This process applies to all the other customer types. Thank you.
For water, click on Water Tariffs. Based on your customer class and the volume of water you consume a particular month in terms of cubic meters, you will be able to determine how much to pay for water for a particular month. Go to Customer Type. Click on the drop-down menu. Amongst the list of options, choose which customer class you belong to. Now, assuming you're a residential customer, click on Residential. If you know the volume of water you consume for a particular month, at Computation Preference, click on the drop-down menu and select Computation. Now, assuming as a residential customer, you consume 8 cubic meters of water in a particular month. You type in 8 and you click on Calculate. The figure of 63 Ghana cedis, 40 pesos, displayed here tells you the amount you have to pay for water for a particular month. This amount is associated with 8 cubic meters of water consumed for a month. The water charge associated with this level of consumption is 54 Ghana cedis, 48 pesos. Levies and service charges payable on this amount is 1 cedi 63 pesos and 7 cedis 29 pesos respectively. Now, assuming as a residential customer, you do not know the volume of water you consume, but you have an idea of the total amount you pay for water for a particular month. Go back to Computation Preference, click on the drop-down menu and select Total Amount. After selection, enter the amount you pay for a month on water. Let's assume you pay 90. Type in 90 and click on Calculate. The figures displayed here tells you the various charges associated with 90 Ghana cedis of water consumed a month. For non-residential customers, go back to Customer Type, click on the drop-down menu and select Non-residential. This customer category is for hairdressers who operate salons, barbers who operate barbering shops, and for chop bar operators, amongst other commercial classes of customers. As a non-residential customer, if you have an idea of the volume of water you consume at the end of every month, go back to Computation Preference and click on Consumption. Assuming the level of water you consume at the end of every month is 15 cubic meters, type in 15. Click on Calculate. The amount payable for consuming 15 cubic meters of water is 180 Ghana cedis, 64 pesos. The water charge associated with this level of consumption is 168 Ghana cedis, 30 pesos. Levies and service charges on this level of consumption is 5 cedis, 5 pesos, and 7 cedis, 29 pesos respectively. For sachet water producers, to determine the volume of consumption and the amounts payable on your consumption levels, go back to Customer Class, click on the drop-down menu and select Commercial Sachet Water. Once again, if you know your level of consumption in cubic meters at the end of every month, you can go back to Computation Preference and click on Consumption. Type in your consumption level. Let's say this consumption level is 300 cubic meters a month. Type in 300 and click on Calculate. The total amount payable for consuming 300 cubic meters of water for a particular month is 4,655 Ghana cedis, 98 pesos. The respective water charge is 4,513 Ghana cedis, 29 pesos. Levies charged on this is 135 Ghana cedis, 40 pesos, while the service charge is 7 Ghana cedis, 29 pesos. This procedure applies to all other customer classes in determining the volume of water consumed in cubic meters or in determining the total amount to pay for consuming a certain volume of water. Thank you.